In the shadowy corners of Greek mythology, beyond the reach of the sun's warm embrace, lies a realm woven from the threads of whispers and darkness. This is the dominion of Hades, the enigmatic and formidable god of the underworld. Shrouded in the echoes of silence and draped in the vestiges of forgotten souls, Hades reigns over the somber kingdom of the dead. Distinct from his brothers, Zeus and Poseidon, who bask in the adoration of mortals, Hades presides where no living soul dares to tread willingly. His realm is the final sanctuary of spirits, a cryptic world veiled in secrecy and age-old mysteries. But what truths lurk behind this fearsome lord of shadows? Is he merely the grim deity of lore, or a misunderstood sovereign of balance and justice? Embark with us as we descend into the chilling depths of the underworld, venturing beyond the myths to unearth the real story of Hades, the unseen king whose reign is as profound and everlasting as the darkness he commands. Long before his reign in the shadowy depths, Hades was born into the tumult of ancient gods and titanic clashes. The son of the titans Cronus and Rhea, Hades was swallowed at birth by his own father, who feared being overthrown by his children, a fate foretold by the whispers of prophecy. Hidden in the belly of Cronus, amidst the darkness and oblivion, Hades awaited his destiny. It was a realm of silence, a liminal space between being and non-being, where the seeds of a deep-rooted resilience and understanding of the shadows were sown. The wheel of fate turned when Zeus, the youngest, rose against Cronus. With cunning and might, Zeus compelled Cronus to disgorge his siblings, liberating Hades and others from their dark confinement. Together, they ignited a war against the Titans, a celestial conflict that would determine the rulership of the cosmos. After 10 long years of fierce battles and alliances, the young gods claimed victory. The cosmos lay at their feet, ready to be divided. By drawing lots, Zeus claimed the heavens, Poseidon the seas, and to Hades fell the underworld, the realm of shadows and the final resting place of mortal souls. Thus began Hades' reign over the underworld, a kingdom unseen by the living but integral to the world's balance. In the quiet depths, far from the capricious whims of Olympus, Hades shaped a domain where order presides over chaos and where every soul finds its due. Deep beneath the earth, beyond the reach of the sun's rays, lies the underworld, a realm not merely of death, but of immense complexity and unseen wonders. It is here that Hades reigns, not as a tyrant, but as a keeper of balance and order in the silence of the afterlife. This vast kingdom is divided into various realms, each with its own rules and inhabitants. The asphodel meadows, where indifferent souls wander, shrouded in mist. Tartarus, a deep abyss for the wicked, where punishment meets justice. And the Elysian fields, a place of eternal peace reserved for the heroic and virtuous. Encircling Hades' domain are the 5 rivers, each with its own story to tell. The Styx, river of hatred, encircles the underworld with its dark waters, forming a boundary between the living and the dead. Lethe, the river of forgetfulness, offers oblivion, and the souls that drink from it lose their earthly memories. The other rivers, Acheron, Cocytus, and Phlegethon, whisper tales of sorrow, lament, and fire. Guarding the gates is Cerberus, the fearsome 3-headed hound of Hades, ensuring that none who enter may leave without the god's permission. Loyal to the Lord of the Dead, Cerberus embodies the immutable laws of this shadowy realm. In the heart of the underworld sits Hades, overseeing his realm with a stern but fair gaze. Here, beneath the earth, he watches over the dead, ensuring that the rules that govern life and death are upheld. In this kingdom of shadows, Hades stands as a solitary figure, both feared and revered, a god who finds company not in the light, but in the quiet whispers of eternity. Among the myriad tales woven through the fabric of Greek mythology, Hades features prominently, not just as the lord of the underworld, but as a pivotal character whose actions ripple through the realms of gods and mortals alike. Perhaps the most renowned tale is that of Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, goddess of harvest. One fateful day, while gathering flowers, Persephone caught the eye of Hades. Struck by her beauty and grace, Hades was compelled to whisk her away to his shadowy realm, a decision that would forever change the cycle of the seasons above. With Persephone gone, Demeter's sorrow cast a chill over the earth. Crops failed, and winter descended. The balance of life hung by a thread. It was only through negotiation and the eventual agreement that Persephone would spend part of the year above with her mother and part below with Hades that balance was restored. Thus, the cycle of the seasons was born, from the joy of reunion to the sorrow of parting. Another tale of note involves Orpheus, the legendary musician whose love transcended even death. In his profound grief over the loss of his beloved Eurydice, Orpheus ventured into the depths of the underworld. His music softened the heart of Hades, who agreed to allow Eurydice to return to the living world, with one condition: Orpheus must not look back until they reached the surface. A test of trust ultimately failed at the final moment. These stories, and others like them, highlight Hades' dual nature as both enforcer and empath, a god who governs the eternal laws of the underworld, yet is not immune to the pleas and passions of mortals. Within the silent halls and dimly lit paths of his domain, Hades remains an enigmatic figure, stern yet just, powerful yet solitary, a deity intimately tied to the myths that echo through time, as enduring and deep as the underworld itself. Within the realm of myths, each symbol carries layers of meaning woven into the fabric of cultural consciousness. Hades, the enigmatic ruler of the underworld, is associated with several powerful symbols that reveal much about his role and perception in ancient Greek culture. The bident, a two-pronged implement akin to Poseidon's trident, signifies Hades' sovereignty over the underworld, a tool that helps him guide the souls of the dead and maintain order in his shadowy domain. Cloaked in mystery is the helm of darkness, granting Hades the power of invisibility. This fearsome artifact allowed him to move unseen, both in the world of gods and the realm of mortals, a metaphor for the inevitable and unseen nature of death. The cypress, often found at ancient Greek funerals, is closely associated with Hades. This evergreen tree symbolizes mourning, but also eternal life, embodying the paradox of death leading to the continuance of the spirit. Hades' influence extends beyond symbols into the very heart of Greek cultural traditions and rituals. The underworld, his kingdom, was a central theme in many religious practices and literary works, highlighting the Greeks' views on death and the afterlife. This mysterious and often feared deity played a crucial role in shaping how the ancients understood the transition from life to death and the afterlife. Over the millennia, the image of Hades has evolved, yet he remains a figure of fascination and fear. Modern interpretations often reflect our continued attempt to understand the unknown, the hidden forces of life and death that Hades so aptly personifies. Through stories, art, and cinema, Hades continues to be a symbol of the dark mysteries that lie beyond the world of the living. As long as humanity ponders the shadows and what lies within them, Hades will remain a potent symbol of our deepest fears and curiosities, a dark mirror reflecting our eternal quest to understand the unknown. As we draw the veils of shadow to a close on our journey through the darkened realms of Hades, we are reminded of the complexity of this ancient deity. Far from the villainous figure often portrayed in tales of old, Hades embodies the essential balance of life and death, a steward of the afterlife, ensuring that the cosmic order remains undisturbed. In the stillness of his kingdom, Hades reigns with a quiet authority, misunderstood by many, yet crucial to the world's harmony. His role as the lord of the underworld, while shadowed by myths of dread and fear, reveals a deeper narrative about acceptance and the inevitable cycle of life and death. Modern portrayals of Hades continue to evolve, reflecting our enduring fascination with the mysteries he governs. From ancient scriptures to contemporary media, the character of Hades challenges us to look beyond our fears, to see the ruler of the dead not as a figure to be feared, but as an integral part of the ongoing dialogue between the past and the present, life and the beyond. As we navigate our own lives, the stories of Hades remind us that darkness and light are forever intertwined, that death gives meaning to life, and that from the shadows we can often find the most profound truths. Thank you for joining us in unraveling the enigma of Hades, the unseen king of the underworld. May the shadows continue to whisper their ancient secrets, and may we have the courage to listen.